So good morning, everyone, and lovely to see you all here. And most welcome to Bahjan, who's been a very prominent member of the Sikh community in Wolverhampton for the last 60 years or so. So some of you may have heard him last year, and we're delighted to welcome you once again. Over to you, Bahjan.
Good morning, my dear brothers and sisters. My name is Bahjan Devsi. I'm a practicing Sikh. I'm very grateful for this opportunity to share my thoughts of care for creation from a Sikh perspective. This is a very important topic currently of global warming and the effects on the environment we all share. Probably you know that Sikhism is the fifth largest religion in the world. It originated in Punjab, India. First of the 10 gurus, founder of Sikhism, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, was born in 1469 in Nankana Sahib, present-day Pakistan. He undertook four famous exploratory spiritual journeys to all directions, north, south, east, west, like China, Tibet, Sri Lanka, Makkah, Medina, Iraq, Iran, Turkey, Rome, etc. And over other countries, and were covered about more than 30,000 kilometers over 24 years to different parts of the world with his lifelong companion, Pai Mardana Ji, a Muslim magician. The spiritual explorer preached about one God and we are all his children, and ethos of equality, Manas ki jaat sabbe ek pehchan wo, meaning we recognize all human beings as equal, regardless of the background. Guru Nanak's message was to unite the humanity, not to divide it on the basis of religion, caste, color, wealth, gender, estate, etc. He taught his followers to respect every religion and never to criticize any. He never tried to convert anybody to his beliefs. In fact, he gave his universal message: if you are a Hindu, be a good Hindu. If you are a Muslim, be a good Muslim. And before that, he said, before being a Hindu or Muslim, be a human being. Before Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Guru, passed away, he affirmed the sacred text of Guru Granth Sahib Ji as his successor, elevating it to the Guru. The text remains the holy picture of the Sikhs, regarded as the teaching of the 10 Gurus. The role of the Guru Granth Sahib is the service guide to the prayer and is pivotal to the worship. The I lost my Rajinder? These basic teachings of Sikhism are Nam Japo, I've lost my. Sorry, I had some technical problem. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Right, sorry, there was a technical problem. The basic teachings of Sikhism is Nam Japo, recite the name of God. Kirt karo, work hard by honest means, and ban ke shako, share your earning with others. A Sikh is required to do 3/4 seva, free service, man, mentally, tan, physically, and dhan, financially. Sikhism believes in reincarnation and life after death. It is the body that dies, the soul does not die. It travels on. It goes through 8,400,000 life forms on this planet alone, half live in water, half live on dry land and air. Therefore, we should treat all life as our family, ancestors, relatives, and should respect them and look after them and not to kill them. Therefore, only a vegetarian food is served in a Gurdwara, and Sikhs are prohibited to eat meat. So back to care for creation. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the first embodiment of divine light in the Sikh tradition, laid down the foundation for a sacred vision for the environment when he composed this slok as the epilogue of Japji Sahib. Pavan Guru Pani Pita Mata Dattamat Divsra Dai Daya Khelya Seljagat Sangyaya Baryaya Bache Dharmadut Karmi Apo Apni Ke Nede Ke Dur Jinni Naam Te Aya Game Sakat Kal Nanak Te Gujle Keti Shutti Naal. Meaning, wind is the guru or the teacher, water is the father, and the earth is the great mother. Day and night are the two kind nurturers, and the world plays under them. The record of good and bad deeds is read out in the presence of the Lord of Dharma according to their own deeds. Some are drawn closer and others are driven away. Those who have meditated on the name of the Lord and departed after having worked by the sweat of the brow, O Nanak, their faces are radiant when in the God's court, and many others are saved along with them. We honor our Guru's wisdom by believing that all humans have an intrinsic sensitivity to the nature world and that a sustainable, more just society is possible, where water, air, land, forest, and biodiversity remains vibrant, living system for our generation and the future generations. Almost every Gurdwara in India has shady trees in the courtyard which are nature friendly and provide shade in the hot day sun. Similarly, the Harmandir Sahib, the house of God, as also known as Golden Temple, the, the holiest shrine of Sikhism, has four gates, welcoming people from all backgrounds, directions, castes, and religions, etc. And the huge shrine is brick built, concrete. It's a big complex, would be very large and very large water tank in the middle. So by large, I mean you have got to imagine about 5 to 6 foot of ground can fit in there. So it's a huge tank. And on the three banks of this tank, there are three trees. These trees are more than 500 years old. Devotees pay homage to these trees and have dip in the holy water to wash away their sins and have the blessing. Once again, there's a link and respect for nature to do witness today in the holy shrine. You may not know that the foundation stone of this holy shrine was laid by Mia Mir, a Muslim saint. You will never find another example in the world like this one. Book of Records awarded it the most visited place in the world. More than 70 to 80,000 people eat langar, free food every day. On special occasion of festival, this number can go over 1,000 people. The langar is prepared by volunteers using state-of-the-art cooking machines. Because it's fundamental to our faith and tradition, our faith is a green faith. Earth is designated as our physical mother in Gurbani, the scriptures, and we have the obligation to take care of it. We have the duty to leave a better world for our next generation. There's a Chinese saying, you hear and you forget, you see and you remember, you do and you understand. We all have heard about the global warming and have seen the effects on television, but may not have experienced physically yourself. I would like to share my experience with you. There's an area in Himalayas mountains in India called Valley of the Gods, because a lot of Hindu shrines, the holy shrine there, and in these mountains. Also, there's a Sikh holy shrine called Hemkund Sahib, which is at the height of 15,210 feet. You can imagine it's more than half the height of Mount Everest. I started visiting Hemkund Sahib every year since June 1998. During earlier years, I saw the beautiful glaciers coming down and we had to walk over them. However, last few years, I witnessed that these glaciers have melted away. This is the direct effect of the global warming. And also, as you breathe air so fresh, as you're coming down after your journey, you find you find you find the air as you're coming down is dirty than what we had before. So you can see how dirty we have made the planet. Guru Nanak Dev Ji said about the creation is by his power, wind, water, and fire exist. By his power, earth and dust exist. Everything is you in your power, Lord. You are the all-powerful creator. Your name is the holiest of the holy. First, there is life in the water. by which everything else is made green. From water, everything is produced. Water, without water, thirst is not quenched. The Lord is totally pervading in the water, the land, all the space. He is also contained in the forest as well. Air, water, earth, and sky, the Lord has made these his home and a temple. Wonderful is the wind, wonderful is the water, wonderful is the fire which works wonders. Wonderful is the earth, wonderful is the source of creation. This is what Guru Nanak Dev Ji said. What has been happening in the recent past is horrendous, inhumane, and current cruelty against humanity in the Middle East, Ukraine, floods, earthquakes, and wildfires everywhere in the world. Directly or indirectly, this has affected our lifestyles everywhere in our global village. Like the energy crisis, the cost of living crisis, etc., are some of the examples. This had affected the lifestyle everywhere. It is beyond our understanding. Thus, in this hour of need, we pray to the Almighty Creator that we call by different names God, Ishwar, Allah, Waheguru, Jehovah, etc., for help. So I offer these 6 prayers. Slok Mahalla Tija, Jag Tilanda Rakla Apni Kirpa Tar, Jad Dware Ubre Tila War, Sadgur Sukh Bukhalia, Sacha Savichar, Nanak Avarna Sunihi, Harbin Bakshanhar. Meaning, the world is going up in flames. Shower it with your mercy and save it. Save it and deliver it by whatever method it takes. The true Guru has shown the way to peace, contemplating the true word. Nanak knows no other than the Lord, the forgiving Lord. Second prayer, Slok Mahalla Panjma, Sabbe ji smalan apni मेर कर अन्न पानी मुझ पाया दुख दर्द सरहर अरदास सुनी दतार हुई से सर लय कंठ लगाए अपना सवार नानक नाम ते आए प्रभु का सफल कर. Meaning, in your mercy, you care for all beings and creatures. You produce corn and water in abundance. You eliminate pain and poverty and carry all things beings across. The great giver, listen to my prayer, and the world has been cooled and comforted. Take me into your embrace and take away my pain. Nanak meditates on the Naam. The name of the Lord, the house of God is fruitful and prosperous. The question now is, what shall we do? While the governments of the world may move at a snail's pace in solving the energy crisis, the grassroots movement at consumers level can turn the tide around. It is just a matter of realization, consciousness, and making some lifestyle changes. It is starting to happen around the world. It is significant and is in the only way we can do right now. Sikhs have migrated from India to all parts of the world, like UK, North, South America, Europe, China, Africa, Iran, Iraq, UAE, Australia, New Zealand, etc., Far East. You will find a Sikh Gurdwara, place of worship, in almost every country. Everybody is welcome to visit and have free langar. These Sikh groups around the world have united to fight against climate change. The group called EcoSikh behind the movement was founded in 2019 on the 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. It is connected to Sikh values and solutions to the environment issue. The latest endeavor, 1 million trees, is the biggest ever. The initiative aims to tackle environmental issues like deforestation, air pollution, while others having people to reconnect with nature. It is planned to plant 1 million trees in 1,820 different locations, roughly 500 trees at the east side, as a gift to the entire planet. The Sikh diaspora has taken on the challenge, and tens of thousands of trees have already been planted, mostly in India, but also in UK, US, Australia, and Kenya. The ongoing challenge has become popular among followers of Sikhism. Answer is very simple, my brothers and sisters. If you are not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. So reduce the demand on energy. Reduce, reuse, and recycling is the mantra. And we are more than happy to share with the world. Sometimes we get called poor or cheap in affluent societies and we just smile. Sixth prayer always ends with Nanak Naam Chardi Kala Tere Pane Sarvat Da Pala. O Nanak, by the grace of the God's name, that be it one attains higher level of spiritual status, and by the will and blessing of God, I pray for the welfare of goodwill of all beings. Thank you very much for your attention. God bless. And I'm quite happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Bahjan, so much. Wonderful to hear about your very green faith, and wonderful to hear about all the initiatives about reforestation which you're undertaking. It's been wonderful sharing life with you over the years in Wolverhampton, and I'm so glad you were able to come today. Thank you very, very much.